In this video, I've got 5 absolutely awesome cocktails, and I mean proper awesome cocktails with Dead Man's Fingers Passion Fruit Rum. But if you haven't got, if you're looking at this thinking I haven't got DMF Passion Fruit, a normal rum with some passion fruit liqueur, passion fruit puree will work exactly the same. Stay tuned. Right then, DMF Passion Fruit, another flavour extension out of the DMF stables. In my mind, it'll forever be Cornish Soul, but we know it's made by Hazelnut now in the UK. And I've got whispers that it's eventually sort of, finally I should say, going around the world. I've just heard that Australia are kind of picking up DMF now, so hopefully the Americans and all over Europe, you'll be able to get something like this. However, all these cocktails can be adapted. A couple of ways: you could use a normal rum and some passion fruit liqueur. You could even use a normal rum and some passion fruit syrup or puree. So feel free to kind of interpret these cocktails how you want, but these are DMF passion fruit. Just to give you a couple of serving suggestions off the back of the bottle. It will make a great variation on a porn star martini. It's very true, it will. Or for something simple and refreshing, lemonade, ice, garnished with half a passion fruit. But we've got 5 absolutely banging cocktails for you coming up. The first one we're going to do, as always, I need your name suggestions coming in for these. So ingredient number 1, DMF passion fruit, 50ml double bubble going in there. Lovely jubbly. Ingredient number 2, let's go which way round. I want some maraschino cherry juice. I absolutely love this. I was talking about this the other day. It's a few ways. Don't waste the syrup in there. The syrup's absolutely amazing. You could use something like that, ODK cherry puree, but I just think, you know, if you're paying 10 quid for the cherries, do not waste the syrup. The syrup is amazing. So I just want 15ml of, I'm just going to have to make sure no cherries escape. So I want 15ml of this proper luscious maraschino cherry juice. Don't want those red nuclear atomic things. You want proper maraschino cherries. Right, 15ml of maraschino cherry juice. Now let's just start washing the puree out, the syrup out. I want 15ml of falernum for this one. Kind of lime, bit of ginger, bit of almond. Now 15ml of this. Pretty much known throughout the whole world. That's a bit of falernum. 15ml of freshly squeezed lime juice, complete with bits. 15ml, 15. How's the cherry? The cherry's almost out. Now, carrying on that whole bits theme, you want some freshly squeezed oranges. As I always say, supermarket brands are absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with them, but just get 100% pressed. They've even got the bits, the juice with bits in. There's nothing but 15 oranges in this. So absolutely love it. It will taste so much better than the stuff from concentrate. I promise you, it makes that much difference. Right, yeah, that'll do. Right, 35ml of orange juice. Don't need too much. Don't go whacking 75ml, 100ml in. You don't need that much. Literally 35ml of orange juice. Then the final ingredient, you could go Angostura bitters, but the bitters I'm going to use and be loyal to my brand because I absolutely love them is Miss Bitters Bitters Aromatic. So Angostura Aromatic, I want about 1/4 of a pipette, which should be the equivalent of a couple of dashes. So there we go. That's the ingredients. As always, I need your name suggestions. We're just going to ice this down and give it a good, hard, fast, proper welly shake. Get all that cherry juice blended in. Right, there we go. Now, as I always say, if you're at home, just pour that in. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Use that same ice. However, if you're in a bar, pub, you need to be a bit more premium. You need to be giving fresh ice. So just single strain that in there. And cocktails like this, it doesn't look much, but it's all about the flavour and the balance. So you don't need that much. And then I'm just going to top this up with crushed ice. There we go. Top it up with crushed. Might just give that a little bit of a churn. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Bit more crushed ice just to top. And then garnish. I've got a spent lime here. I'm just going to garnish it with a spent lime. And we could, what else have we got? We could do half a passion fruit as well on there, or passion fruit wedge. There we go, little passion fruit. Oh, how's that? There we go. So there we have it. That's cocktail number 1. Oh, cherry and passion fruit. Oh, that is stunning. Love that. Right then, cocktail number 2. I'm going for this kind of tiki Mai Tai glass. I'm just going to sort of slightly chill it down a bit. Cocktail shaker again for this one. This is absolutely lovely. Love this one. So, ingredient, oh, let's not use that. It's got cherry juice in it. Right, 50ml double bubble of your DMF passion fruit. Now, I'll go to syrups next actually, so I can wash them out. So the first one is just brown sugar syrup. Could use normal sugar. I just love the vibe the brown gives. So 10ml of brown sugar in there. Second syrup I'm going, just to bring this up to 20ml, is a little bit of cinnamon syrup. Cinnamon passion fruit just works so well together. So again, 10ml of this. There we go. Now, just to wash the syrups out, go back to my booze. I've got ginger liqueur, King's Ginger. There's a few other sort of ginger liqueurs out in the market. Giffard have one. I've got a good authority now. It is Giffard and not Giffard. Kind of on that one, they've got a lovely sort of their premium range. They've got a lovely sort of ginger variation in that. It's the main Decanton as well. I just love King's Ginger. So 10ml of King's Ginger. This is a feisty one as well, 41% ABV. So second bit of booze, and then just to finish off in this one, no bitters in there, but I'm just going 25ml of freshly squeezed lime juice. And that is it for this cocktail. I want a bit of dilution for this one. You could add a little touch of water if you're going to shake with big chunky ice. I'm going to shake this down with crushed ice. So you could even flash blend if you want for a few seconds, like 5-6 seconds with that. You don't want it slush puppy, but you could sort of flash blend it to get it to that stage. Right, hard fast shake. And as always, I need your name suggestions. So pop your name suggestions in the comments below. Right, that is nicely chilled down. And that crushed ice has added a tiny bit of dilution to this as well. So I'm going to double strain this one. This could actually be a Nick and Nora serve as well. It could do it slightly smaller in a Nick and Nora glass. I just think that works perfectly in there. Lovely jubbly. Right, there we go. And then again, just to garnish this, whatever you fancy, I've actually got a little wedge of pineapple. I'm going to go on the side of that one. And there we have it, cocktail number 2. Oh, fresh because of the limes, but a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of ginger, along with the passion fruit. That, I could proper drink that. Right point in the video where I'd just love to give a quick shout out to my Patreon gang, my Legends community. Thank you so much for your continued support and love. We're having some fun in there. And I've just started doing podcasts in there for them as well. So your names will be rolling along the bottom of the screen there. But basically, very quickly, my Patreon is me all about giving back and helping to educate and teach more. You get my updated cocktail book. You can always get the free version below in the comments and in the description. So download the free version. But every month I update it so it gets bigger and bigger. I do weekly serve suggestions. There's loads of content to help you with mobile bars, with pubs, with staff training, with upping your home bartender game. So go and check out my Patreon community. Right then, cocktail 3 is almost kind of a simple serve, but just with a very little twist in there as well. So I absolutely love this one as well. So it's going rocks glass, whiskey tumbler, whatever you want to call. We're just obviously going to shake it. Just dry that up. Right, first ingredient, as always, 50ml double bubble of your DMF. Oh, I love it. DMF Passion Fruit Rum. 50ml going in there. Right, that's your booze element essentially for this. So, syrups, I'm going for a little bit of maple. I use maple sugar syrup. You could use maple syrup if you want. It's just easy for me. So I just want 10 ml of maple sugar syrup. Lovely, jubbly. I say this is really, really easy one, but I think the maple just gives it a little lovely little touch. Right, freshly squeezed lime juice, 25 ml of lime juice. And then the final two ingredients, going back to juices, the orange juice again that I've already rocked out, freshly squeezed, 100% with bits, orange juice, 25 ml of orange juice. And then I want some pineapple juice. Again, this is what I've got. Nothing but 6 super sweet, super ripe pineapples in there. We love it, as I say, always say it. 100% pressed and squeezed. This is so much better than concentrate. So much better. Right, 25 ml of pineapple juice. And that is, oh, one more ingredient. False start, false start. Again, we're going back to bitters. If you want to use Angostura bitters, be my guest. But I'm just using Ms. Better's bitters, aromatic. Play about if you want. So many different bitters on the market. And I'm just going, oops, about a quarter of a pipette. Again, the equivalent of about 2 dashes. That. Right, we're going to ice this down. What are you calling this one? Name suggestions in the comments below. Rogue Ice Cube. Right, hard, fast. Give it some proper welly shake. There we go. And then, as I always say, I've said it in previous videos as well, if you're at home, just do that. If you're in a pub or a bar, fresh ice, give it a strain. Lovely. I'm going to garnish this. Will that go? I'm going to garnish this with a little pineapple bit there. I've got a pineapple spear as well. Pineapple leaf, whatever you want. Oh, that's a bit. Let's go that one. Pineapple leaf. God, these are a bit rubbish, these. I didn't get a fresh pineapple. This is last week's pineapple. There we go, that's better. Pineapple leaf there. And there we go. Right, this one. Cocktail number 3. Fun, innocent, but just that little touch of maple in there. Oh, that's sort of barbecue kind of cocktail, that one. Love that. Right, cocktail number 4. I'm a little bit excited to bring this one to you as well because I've been experimenting lately with kind of like the bitter side of things, just to kind of balance the cocktails out in a different way. So this one, I'm going to use a bit of Suze, which is like a French gentian root kind of, I was going to say liqueur. It's not a liqueur because it's not sweet, but aperitif if you kind of like. So let's get into it. 50 ml double bubble, sort of a twist on a Mai Tai, this one. So 50 ml for your passion fruit rum, or as I said right at the top, normal rum, little passion fruit liqueur, a little bit of passion fruit syrup, whatever it is. You can kind of use that if you want. So we've got a 50 ml double bubble of that. Next ingredient, I'm going for some Cornish chav orgeat or orgeat. I need to look up, need to find for definite how you actually say that. I've always said orgeat, but I've seen other people say orgeat, and there's another way I've seen people say it as well that I can't wrap my head around. But anyway, 15 ml of orgeat or orgeat, 15 ml of that. Right. Next ingredient, I'm going for my very favourite orange liqueur of the moment, Fortunello. It's a kumquat based orange liqueur, so think a flip on Grand Marnier or orange curacao. I love this so much. Very kind of quirky, different flavour to the orange liqueurs, but does the exact same job. Oh, it's delicious. Right, 15 ml of Fortunello. There we go. And then I want some freshly squeezed lime juice. 15 ml of lime juice. Then I'm going for my Suze. Quite handy ingredients they have these about, so really dial back the sweetness if you like. Now you don't need too much. I'm toying with sort of 5 ml now. I'm actually going about 7.5 ml. You may be able to do 10. Again, because they are very bitter, so you just need a little amount just to dial them back. And then the final ingredient is a very underutilised ingredient in the whole cocktail world. I'm just going for some water. You can tap water if you want. I've just got these cheapo bottled waters that I have. And I just want 50 ml. Don't forget, the very first sort of rum punches ever created were sort of rum, lime, sugar and water, and that kind of evolved into honey or demerara sort of sugars. But water, you know, it's one of my favourite sort of rum punches, that. So 50 ml of water. Just to kind of let it out, we want to kind of let the flavours of the drink do the talking. So I'm just going to ice this down. This is going to get served up in highball glass. So ice this down. Again, I need your name suggestions for this one. Right, that will do. Give it some proper welly. There we go. I'm just going to try this very quickly, because I've done 7.5 ml. I think it should be all right. Of Suze. Oh, right. Oh, I need to. So the Suze, right. Suze, think sort of. I kind of say it's a sort of more delicate and floral kind of Campari. The whole Gentian thing. It just works a treat. Just going to top that with crushed ice. There we go. Get rid of that one. Right. Lovely top with crushed ice. I'm going for a sprig of mint with this one. Just back of your palm of your hand. Put my crushed ice there. You could even, for a little bit of decoration, do a little bit of bitters on top. Just to kind of give that colour contrast. There you go. Sort of, I've just added 1/4 of a pipette there of bitters. And there we have it. So what's your name suggestions for this one? You get all the vibrant flavours, but the Suze just kind of dials it down a little bit. Oh. That could quite easily be my favourite out of all 4 of these. The 5th and final cocktail. Again, I'm excited about this one. It's got a lovely sort of little twist in there as well. Just going to serve it up in a highball. That's just a highball glass with a stem on it, a pretty highball glass. Right, again, shaking this one down. First ingredient. This has kind of got real sort of tropical notes to this one. So 50 ml double bubble of your passion fruit rum. All right, so that's your first ingredient. Ingredient number 2. Now I know this will be hard for you, some of you, to get hold of, but this is papaya puree. However, I know in the UK, most of the larger supermarkets do fresh papayas, and if the UK can get papaya, then the US, Australia, you've got papayas growing just out there. So you can use fresh papaya and just muddle it down. But this one, I love the ODK stuff because it is very vibrant. You don't need that much of it. I'm actually going 15 ml of papaya puree in there. Oh, lovely, jubbly. Papaya's just one of those lovely sort of tropical fruits. Amazing. Right, so papaya puree. Next ingredient, let's go honey next. So I've got some honey sugar syrup. Again, it's just easier for us to use honey sugar syrup. If you're going honey, just add a little bit of hot water just to make it more runny, all right? Otherwise, because really thick, gloopy honey it's not great. So you kind of just want some honey syrup. Just want 10 ml of honey syrup in there. Then I want some freshly squeezed lime juice, 25 ml of lime juice. There. And the final ingredient, there is one more twist coming, but it's after the shake. So I'm going for my 100% pressed pineapple juice. I just want 50 ml. Let's go to the little end just to wash all the puree out. So 25 and 25, so 50 ml. Right, that's that. Again, name suggestions in the comments below. Shake this down. Go. Right, that'll do. Hard, fast, proper welly, because you've got puree in there, and again, especially if you're using fresh papaya as well. So hard and fast. Right, there we go. delicious. Now, the little twist to that, you could, I was toying with this. I've got my favourite sort of daiquiri bitters there. There's Miss Better's bitters, pineapple and star anise bitters that you could add to the actual cocktail. I'm going for a different thing though. I've got my little spritz there, which is just Tarquins. It's my Cornish pastis. Think Cornish absinthe, whatever. But I don't add this too much to cocktails. I love the little spritz effect. All right. So I've just got a little spritz bottle, and I'm just going for maybe one. Oh, let's go second one just for luck. Little spritz. There we go. Little spritz inside the glass. Now, I mean, that's just literally the equivalent of like 2-3 ml, but just kind of gives it that lovely sort of aniseedy sort of aromas in there. I'm going to single strain, and then I'm just going to add some fresh ice. There we go. I love that little touch of the pastis in there. Actually, let's just add a bit of this ice. Bit of splashback. Bit of splashback never hurt anyone. There we go. Right, and then just to garnish this, final half of that passion fruit that I used earlier. What else have we got? We got another sprig of mint. Let's go for another sprig of mint. The whole green. Where we go? That in. Oh, we've got double one. Look, we got double one. Double. Let's go double bubble. Some wait the aromas. There we go. And there we have it. Right. Can't wait for your name suggestions for that one. Right, what's this taste like? Oh, the pie. You just get that very subtle aroma of the aniseed in there as well. Right, what I've started to do, flashing along the bottom of the screen will be Mummy Barman's ratings for these. She'll never come on camera, but yeah, she'll do that. Which order did I do these? I've forgotten. Was that one? Was that one? Have I got these the wrong way round? Which one did I do? Yeah, that's right. There we go. And that one. And that one. Right. My order. Oh, this is going to be tough. Oh, all of these. Oh, amazing. Oh. It's such a cop-out. It is such a cop-out, but I cannot split them. I really cannot split them at all. If I was gonna say anything, those four come ahead of that one slightly, but that's only, oh, I cannot split them. I've got a funny feeling this would be my out and out. I think that's my out and out, but oh, these three. Oh, I cannot. I'm going to put that one, number 3, in last place, purely because I'm going to put number 4 in first place. I can't. Oh, I can't. If I was really, really pushed, I'd put that second. Oh. Third, fourth. So one. Oh, so tough. I feel so bad. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what I'm going.